check out, but I'm gonna tie this in to this video with the ingredients and how this particular ingredient from
The secret ingredient for each tip has been time.
The essential ingredient in cement is calcium oxide.
The next major ingredient is oxygen.
You can make a recipe for how to have a team that's prepared for the unexpected.
Almond milk in this recipe would work just as well.
I'm going to be testing out. So the recipe I'm going to be testing out today comes from Food Wishes.
Trying to make a cooking recipe book or something like that.
Developing bioplastic recipe.
Saute the vegetables very lightly. Pot, we're gonna saute the vegetables very lightly just for a few minutes to get a little bit of caramelization before adding the water. And
saute for about 30 seconds or until fresh garlic. Saute for about 30 seconds or until fragrant. Simple enough, just saute the shells in a little bit of oil for about a minute and
Now that our pasta is cooked, we're going to drain it.
Drain your pasta, and that's going to start cooking. A little bit of parsley. Drain the pasta, and then
drain the noodles, rinse them under running water.
Inside of your refrigerator. And cold
eggs or dairy in my refrigerator, and I had no choice.
In the refrigerator, we're gonna want to
Our refrigerator
That refrigerator needs to shrink down into something that can fit inside the produce drawer.
from their refrigerator, accessing the web from their refrigerator. You never know the form factor or anything about the user's device. You can
fully defrost. That's 24 hours in the fridge for every 5 pounds of bird.
I'm gonna put this back into the fridge. Like 20.
You store it in the fridge, or weeks to come if you store it in the freezer.
It's always like the treats and snacks which are left out on the counter, but
there at the kitchen counter,
or electronics like on the kitchen counter.
On the counter in the perfect kitchen.
Fish wiping up on the kitchen counter.
My phone up on the kitchen counter, Lincoln was totally sick during those.
Have a glass of water and I put it down on the kitchen counter and I walk 1.5 feet to the bathroom.
A large bowl of sauerkraut.
So I've got a large bowl of water and we are going to rinse.
Although it was hidden in a large bowl of stewed prunes.
In those days was a large bowl.
Getting a large bowl of goldfish crackers.
Thoroughly in a large bowl of room temperature water.
I cook it till it's really soft.
Cook this for a few minutes till everything's soft. And cook the nudes until they're soft. Crack in the eggs. Then cover with a lid until they're nicely poached.
Feels soft when I poke it, it's done. Dark meat, you can... It's soft.
We're gonna cut slices and then we'll be ready to bake. I put my cookie dough on top of a cutting board. Oh gosh, come on Hulk, strength.
Just cut slices like this. If you want to cut like for a salad or a slaw, I just stack it like that and then
cut slices this way and then dice them this way. Last we're gonna do is we're gonna cut slices using a sharp cutting knife, so be careful.
Butter in a saute pan. It's a saute pan! I'm working with amateurs. Melt butter in a saute pan over medium heat.
Tops, like melt butter, put the tops in and then take them out later.
Take a liquid and make it a solid. Melt butter, melt chocolate, melt cheese.
Room temperature unsalted butter with the herb, 140 grams of unsalted melted butter.
6 grams unsalted butter at room temperature.
A whole bunch of raw unsalted cashews. Place them in a large bowl.